Do people in Tibet nowadays have human rights? Some people in the West keep shouting how much they worry about people there and hope they can go back to the good old days. So let's talk about it in this video. First, allow me to point out that in Chinese, the name of the region is called Xizang, not Tibet. Tibet is an English name, but the name Xizang has existed in Chinese history since the 13th century during the Yuan dynasty, and it was used in official documents in the 18th century during the Qing dynasty. Let's get back to the human rights situation in the old days. Before 1959, 95% of people in Xizang were serfs or slaves, living under a feudal theocratic system controlled by three ruling classes: monasteries, aristocratic families, and local governments. And these three ruling classes, which only consist of 5% of the population, possessed 99.7% of the arable land and almost all pastures, forests, and livestock in Xizang. But 95% of the population had nothing. They were born with debt they could never repay and worked as serfs for life. They were treated worse than livestock. Any small mistakes could cause them to face punishments like eye gouging or limb severing. Oh, do you know the 14th Dalai Lama, the Western country's favorite? His family was one of the aristocratic families in Xizang that owned incredible wealth, 27 manors, 30 pastures, and over 6,000 serfs. And he and his family received support from CIA for over 2 decades to stoke separatism within China. In the Western world, they present themselves as peaceful, devout Buddhists who harm no one. But do you know that when Xizang was under feudal theocratic rule, humans were turned into religious ritual objects? Horns made with serfs' thigh bones, bows with serfs' scalps, and drums made with young girls' skin. All I mentioned have historical records that can be found in China as well as in several Western scholars' books. Such a feudal system in Xizang, of course, wasn't allowed to continue to exist when the rest of China had already overthrown feudalism, warlords, and defeated foreign invaders, liberated the working class and farmers, and founded the People's Republic of China, a socialist country led by the working class and based on the alliance of workers and farmers. After a peaceful liberation in 1951, Xizang went through a democratic reform and abolished the serfdom system in 1959. So how are things going in Xizang since then?